Need to clean up some duplicate client records? Duplicates can make it difficult to maintain accurate data. With Case Management Hub's Merge Duplicates feature, you can combine records in just a few clicks, all while preserving valuable historical data. So before I go into the case management system, let's take a look at some of the merging logic. When you select profiles to merge, you'll be asked to select the new record, basically the new primary record that you want any additional records to merge into. You'll make a selection during the merge process. And here's a look at the profile merging logic. You can think of the selected profile as the primary, and any additional profiles being merged into that as the secondaries. So the selected profile will take precedence. For example, if the name is slightly different between the primary profile and the secondary profile, it's going to use the one I selected, the primary. The same goes for any other field data. If the secondary profile has data in it, such as marital status, but the primary profile does not have data in that field, then the final merged profile will pick up that data. It's also important to know that items will be kept from both profiles. This includes forms, notes, tasks, appointments, files, staff alerts, services, referrals, program and group assignments. Now let's take a look at doing a merge. Okay, here on the clients table, I have two profiles for the same individual. We'll be merging those together. First, let's take a look at some of the data inside. This client record has a case note, a pending form, and a file that has been uploaded. I'll be highlighting these three areas during the demo, but just know that all other information will also merge, such as tracking entries, tasks, appointments, etc. Now let's take a look at the other profile. I can see this profile also has one note, also one completed form, and a file upload. We're going to select the profiles from the clients table that we're ready to merge. Then on the bulk actions, select Merge Duplicates. One thing to note is that each of them has a different email address. I'm going to pick this first one as the primary profile, and again, meaning it will take precedence if there's any competing information. One thing the system is letting me know is that one of the profiles, the secondary profile, has a pending client account invitation. The pending invitation links for secondary profiles will no longer be active. Now I can see that I have one individual instead of that extra duplicate record. Let's take a look. If there are any secondary email or phone numbers on the merged profiles, those will be captured here. I can see that the notes from both profiles are now here in this one profile. Both forms also show the completed form, which was from the primary profile, and the pending form that had been sent to the secondary profile. Now, because this person doesn't have a client account, I can easily resend this by clicking Send Reminder. That's going to send a reminder to allow them to set up their client account. I'll also see that the files uploaded into each individual profile are now merged into this one. And again, I'm highlighting 3 key areas: files, forms, and notes, but all data will be merged, including tracking entries, tasks, appointments, and more. While you're going through the merge, be aware of a client's email address, especially if they have a client account. You'll be guided what to do as you go through the prompts. I'll show you one example. Next, we're going to merge 2 profiles. Each has an existing client account, and I'll show you what happens. We're going to merge these 2 duplicate profiles. So let's do our merge and see what happens. I'll select both clients and click Merge Duplicates. Here again, I'm going to select the primary. The primary is the one that will keep their client account. When I click Merge, the application is letting me know that both profiles have an active client account. And it's asking me to make sure that primary profile has a correct email before continuing. Just to be sure a client can get into the account, I can also leave this checked. Leaving this checked will email a password reset link to that primary address. That will ensure my client can easily get into their client account. Be sure to carefully read any of these pop-ups that come up when client accounts are involved with a merge. So now I've completed the merge. And now I have my merged profile with all their information. If you have any questions when merging profiles, please feel free to reach out anytime. We're happy to walk you through the process.